I hope today OBS is not gonna randomly. I almost took it, it's just... Almost didn't make it because that jump was... Wait a second, why am I pressing Twitch? I'm not actually ever gonna take this path, I just want... Why does that keep happening to me? Yes. I don't know. archive was cycle already going on archive. Let's just play our face again. No, all this what are you doing? I really don't understand what OBS is doing. Only for a few seconds, every few minutes. Incredible. Oh, how is that one so powerful? By the way, my TT1 split is not gonna save as much time as you might think it does. Like, it should save at least 6 or 7 minutes because I skipped the intro cutscene and so many other dialogue boxes, but I'm actually gonna do one more Pagie. Oh, wait a second, am I? Hey Nimpark, the route is never finalized, and especially with me, I'm not a routing person. I don't know, people always look to me to route, but why people look to me to route is not because I'm a routing person, it's just because I'm the only one who is actually doing, like, runs with a route. I personally... Anyway. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make guides out of my routes, because my routes, as I said, are mostly quite some routes. Bosty seemed to have a good grasp on stuff, but I don't think he made a guide. I mean, I'm just gonna have like a run and my notes. My run and the notes like the best that I can do. You know that dank percent is only a valid speedrun if you're not routing it and you style it? That's even danker. Anything you can. Well, that's part of the run. If you accidentally validated it, that's part of the run, part of the challenge rather. OBS doing OBS. God. Why am I lone crew? Had the same thing happen to me last time? Well, we're just gonna get that one thing later then. Right now we need body slam. Oh, I know which ones I mean. Oh wow, how did I not... Come on, I'm gonna find the hit. Wow. This is completely wrong. I should have one more Pagie right now. I was like, oh, I can get this ability later, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get the quilt. Didn't forget them, I just told myself, oh, I'm gonna get these next time. I don't... Am I? Nope, I... Okay, I'm trying to myself. Apparently, the Twitter alert plugin for my OBS. Ask me. What? Come on. This is where to save the most time, because my splits later on are gonna be absolute garbage. I actually get to the point where I have to attack them. Probably one of the fastest times I've had. So many enemies. Jumper man. Hear ambulance sirens outside, and you know what they're coming for? Coming to try and like resurrect fun, but they can't. They will find out that no, it's not possible. Dead. Why am I getting toy box? Fucking controls are here. Eyes move at another point. Also, that wasn't even faster than actually just waiting for the platform anyway. Because I had to hang. Around 50 quid. I think is whenever I get like a run that has like a horrible early mistake, can't feel that motivated anymore to whatever. Get the route down, you know. Unbelievable. Absolutely amazing, actually. Oh, that was amazing. I don't know how I managed. And then I do that. How can I do such terrible things and then get that? that I never actually say your name. That jump A, RKO. That's just not. Oh, I forgot that I did. Try to capitalize the. Such a long time since I've actually opened this gate to the way, so I really forgot that I should. Yeah, I think you can actually change it. Oh, yeah. Have you ever thought about how the der ko actually means the ko? You have two of those. The. Thanks. Doctor. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I actually made it, I didn't. I thought you were German? Ah, really? I didn't the Dr. Co. What? Okay, that's actually something very normal for like lakes. A lot of lakes have like just a different number of. Ollie, I forgot these names. Ollie was the boy guy, wasn't it? A lot of lakes have like names, different like lake, different languages together. A lot of lakes actually. Well, when I change my route, I'm not gonna know how many quills I have. How am I supposed to know how many pages I have? It was 6. Right when I change my route, you're gonna ask me how many pages and quills I have. Why would you do that? Oh my god. Only 2 questions that I cannot answer. Only 2 questions I cannot answer correctly, and you give me both of them, right after another. Fuck you. But you know what? This quiz is still faster than it was before the patch, even now. This quiz is still faster than it was before the patch, even with failing it halfway through. Gonna ask me more. Wait. Got you this time. That was just so answer now. Why are you doing this again? Jesus Christ. Hey, Suikunagam. That's weird though that that doesn't happen. Well, usually what I do is I have speedrun.tv, and on speedrun.tv I just follow everyone that I want to notified of, and then when I just have it speedrun.tv open on a second screen, and I can see on my second screen that someone just went live. If you don't want to use speedrun.tv, back in the day when speedrun.tv didn't exist, I just had my following page open on it. Nice if you have multiple monitors, you can have that page up on some other monitor. Don't rely on me. This is a thing now, running out of energy here. Because you wouldn't run out of energy because you would generate your energy during the trouser talk. But now, since trouser is being, like the trouser dialogue is pretty much skipped, we don't actually get to regenerate our shit anymore. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I need to talk to you guys after this run maybe about what I'm gonna do with my subscriber stuff now, because now that I actually have a subscriber button, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for like subscriber emotes, so like my subscriber icon. Actually, I already have something for my subscriber icon. Probably gonna use the same icon that my Discord. For icon emotes, I have an emote of me drinking, and I'm gonna say it's like stay hydrated, because it's very important. You need to stay hydrated, guys. Always need to remember yourself. Remember other people as well. Very important. Maybe I'm just gonna have like the stay hydrated thing, but I don't know. That might not be enough. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do for other ones. Like this was pretty much the only idea that I have. I don't have any other ideas. I could do Yooka-Laylee related stuff. I don't want to do too much Yooka-Laylee related stuff because I don't know how long I'm going to be speedrunning this game, and I think my channel is going to be around for longer than Yooka-Laylee speedruns are going to be like a thing for. I want to have some more related stuff. In general, what I actually want to do with this channel is not just speedruns. Actually, when I originally made this channel, I was like, okay, I'm going to do speedruns, aces, line stuff. Well, that stuff is all dead by now, but the other stuff would have been, oh, maybe some variety stuff. I thought I would be like doing variety game, but not really. Oh wow, that... Or if I do variety gaming stuff, I obviously don't want to have too much Yooka-Laylee stuff around. Like one or two Yooka-Laylee emotes, but then that's just... I don't know what else. Maybe I just wait until it helps. That takes so many chances. But... I didn't need half of those. I'm still gonna get more kills than the 80 that I actually need. Buy special stuff. In this new route, I'm actually gonna get one more. Oh my god, the FPS. One more move than I usually do. Why is this still doing this? This is FPS is sometimes increasing my... OBS is sometimes dropping my FPS fucking hard. And when I look at my task manager, I see that it's the CF Bootstrap is the browser plugin related stuff OBS. So my browser plugin related stuff in OBS is apparently glitching out every 2 minutes and keep FPS by a shit ton. I'm increasing my FPS. But I just disabled every single one of my browser plugins in OBS, and then I manually closed all of the task manager instances of those things. So what that's doing. I'm gonna save. Another person having the same problem? Yeah, it happened ever since was an update to OBS, but I think it actually isn't OBS itself, but rather one of the plugins. One of the OBS plugins. The reason why that one is gold is because the quiz went faster. Like I'm not lying when I say that quiz went way faster than it normally does, even though I failed it once halfway through. It went by faster. Of course, a lot of the talking went by a lot faster. Even though that was actually a terrible move, terrible gameplay, a lot of fails, everything. We'll save time. Like it might be the new upper gen stuff, but I've disabled it. Or at least I told it to not show. I don't know if that's actually not. Yeah, I have one more health maximum here, but I need to get this one here very fast. Oh. Now I need to actually take a death. Because I can't do it with this health. I need at least, like, 3 is the minimum. And even if I have 3 health, I need to play absolutely perfectly once I get there. Probably not gonna happen, but... I'm gonna do it with the attack again, not because I think it's easier, but because... Yeah. Come on, why? I don't understand this. I really don't understand this. What the fuck is going on? 3 minutes later, fuck it, I'm gonna come back. Oh wait, don't. Wait. 1 damage and die now. I have to do this later. Oh my f... Oh, I can't. You're on half. I don't know why half of the security cameras work one way and the other half works the other. Some cameras get disabled if you do it next to them, others don't. I really don't. What? Usually win. Undertonic is actually not that great for getting the last few. When I do 100% runs, Undertonic actually doesn't do much. I'm missing like a handful. Because the range on Huntertonic and the delay it takes to actually make a beep is so pathetic that by the time it makes a sound, you really pretty much have to be on the item, like right on top of it, want to get anyway, at which point you kind of already know there anyways. Actually pathetic. It's sad, but I'm doing one Pagies answer with the setup. I should just completely remove Kappa Gen by OBS, but completely remove. That's gonna happen. This Kappa Gen. Just assume it's Kappa Gen. Something that not everyone has. Something that recently had a big change in it. So it wouldn't. The only thing could be apart from that. Why would, if it is Twitch alert, then why didn't I hear anyone else talk about this? Pretty much everyone has Twitch. Who doesn't have Twitch alert at this point? Maybe some. Now with the text box stuff, it might be easier to get swag. Let's. Wow. Glide right into that. Okay, that wasn't actually that swag anymore if you just text box or still halfway up. Or whatever. All the fastest ever. Not more. Okay. Hey, Carafig, how's it going? And Carafig, I would so much like to actually go for more like the competitive any percent stuff, like any percent. It's usually a category that a lot of people like take a look at and want to like, oh my god. What's this race between all these people trying to get world record must be like highly competitive, man. So much highly competitive stuff on any percent. Who's gonna be coming out on top? Like it's like in your WWE, you're like trying to hype everyone up, like any percent, oh my god. But who actually gives a shit about any percent? Apart from like maybe 3 or 5 people. Like the actual there's not that many people actually doing any percent. Any percent really isn't actually that great of a category in my opinion, for this game at least. I mean, it's cool that it works and that it exists and that it's a thing, but do you really want to run that? So many people don't want to run that for so long. Like, I couldn't do it myself. I couldn't run any percent for more than a handful of times now. I think the boss fight is... I really don't want to fight Capital B like that at all. Can't do it. Yeah, missile manipulation is fun. This is like the one part. Like I can stomach early waterworks because I do it in every category. I can stomach lightless EDS because that's similar to early waterworks. You do it a bunch, you get used to it. I can stomach that as well, but I cannot stomach the missile manipulation. Like, I'm not bad at missile manipulation. It's just that it's so inconsistent, so incredibly inconsistent all the time. I want 120 for state. I'm also getting slurp state at some point, so I need... They say they improved fight goals, but look at that. That does not look that... That's still just... in my opinion. Yeah, I heard that we are riding missiles now, which could be easier, could not be easier, I don't know. Just in general, can't we all just say to ourselves, okay, any percent gonna be like Link to the Past any percent, where it's like a meme category. You don't like seriously run it because it's like a meme, pretty much. That's like, oh, it's like 1 or 2 tricks. Oh, I want to do double kill. I still get a double kill when that happens. 100 pages and 100% is so much nicer. Actually, never mind, I don't like 100% either, but it's still nicer than 100%. Someone wants it. Yeah, I thought they were more closer. Oh my god, I can actually heal now. Butterflies. Something that I couldn't do yesterday, because yesterday I was not buying no button. I'm still getting drops. Okay, after this I'm shutting down Twitch alert. Get out of there. Sucks that I have to do it right now, but I cannot play. Yes. I don't just lose FPS, I lose inputs as well. Like I drop inputs when that shit happens. It's really irritating. %100% is done because Pachinko. I mean, you can kind of at least put the Pachinko in a place. Oh my god, I didn't get the cutscene. I skipped the cutscene. Woo! I always thought that was possible. I think Pachinko, yeah, you can drop it in. You can drop the balls in places where the chance of hitting it is high. That, or you can kind of still work a little as expected. Why am I getting this, but then I'm failing really stupid easy stuff? That's me in a nutshell, I think. Okay, we're not doing plants anymore. Beans. Rescue plant. Yeah, it is really random. The reason why I just like 100% the most is it's Rextor's Arcade. I just cannot play Rextor's Arcade that often. It just hurts my head to play Rextor's Arcade. Even when I'm playing through the arcade like the first time, where you don't actually have to get the high score. It bores me so much. Maybe it's because I play almost perfectly on all of the Rextor arcades. I'm not trying to brag here, it's actually... They're not really a challenge to me at all. Like, even on my very first playthrough, I thought they were really... Get the high scores as well, I thought they were really... And even on my first playthrough, I got bored. Even on my first playthrough, I got bored on the Rextor arcade because I thought they were too easy. And now, okay, do it twice, every single run. No, I really don't care. I really don't want to do that. It just grates my mind so hard. Like 3 minutes autopilot per run. For each of them. Oh, arcade is break time. Uh-oh. Because you have to sit there still pressing buttons. Still have to press buttons. Apparently the... Oh my god. Flight controls are now easier, right? No. Apparently you just grab one of these. Back on the object. Bodied. Thanks, game. On right now, or on anything. Oh, I'm actually really rusty. Unless you're AFK the first time, yeah, but even that is something. But because you can't tap out. Can't tap out of the game and do other stuff in the meantime, but you still have to sit through it. Like, come on. You have to sit through it. Everything. 120 emails. I'm still buying like another move on the way there. Also, you cannot. Can you even AFK the one? I thought you lose health on the first one. Health on the first one? To get stuck on stuff? It's gonna be what the next game is gonna be like, playing Yooka-Laylee racing with these controls. Or how many? Can AFK Nova? Nice. I do. I'm not gonna get slurp state until after. After. Yeah, missing stuff 100% is just so stupid. Hey, Woody Robot, how's it going? That's the thing why I like 100 Pagies, because 100 Pagies has all the fun stuff in the game without all the boring stuff or the random stuff in the game. That's why I like that. By the way, what is that? Oh yeah, there were Hey from Dickiscan actually. Wasn't that a game Antiquist mode earlier? By the way, I see you're a Dickiscan represent. That's good. I wanted to see Dickiscan run some Yooka-Laylee, but he doesn't want to do it. I think Dickiscan might be like disappointed by Yooka-Laylee, which I can totally understand. Or he might not think it's a good enough speed game. I don't know. Yes, patches in. Have cutscene and dialogue skip. Oh glory. But we don't have the skips for any content that I could fuck up, because I'm still fucking up every content. Pretty good. I just need to, once I've derusted, I'm gonna be on world record paces again. Like the first 2 weeks that I was playing this game, like every single run that I did was world record pace. Mostly because no one else was running it. But yeah. Good, we're not doing that anymore. Now we need to actually there. I'm still dropping FPS. How is this possible? I've disabled every single one of those. That could have eventually caused a problem. How is OBS still over? Oh, no, oh yeah, right, I'm actually okay on Quill. I thought I was slow on Quill. Fine on Quill. And on... I thought I was a page behind, but yeah, I've actually... Actually... I thought it was one of my plugins in OBS, but I've just disabled and removed every single one of them. OBS is still dropping FPS every... Not frames though, actually. It doesn't drop frames, it just gets really slow. Meine hold up. Yeah, I feel like it works fine, like 10 minutes in a row, like 15 minutes at a time. 15 minutes at a time it works fine, and then suddenly for like 5 seconds it completely... I really hope I didn't miss Pagies route record. Well, actually, if my route is incomplete and I actually missed Pagies, some of the Pagies that I took out of the route are in the final stage, so I can just get those instead. So we're gonna do the entire stage without slurp state. The only hard part with that is the very last page that I'm getting in this stage with. Just in the Q maze at the very end, you're gonna have to deal with this slurp state skip, and if you don't get the slurp state skip, you're gonna have to take a death and try again, which is like even more. That's gonna be a bit of stuff. A lot of the stuff has gotten faster in the palace because the boss. Oh, look at that. That cutscene? That used to be like a minute-long cutscene. Did you see that? I didn't see it because it disappeared immediately. Actually, such a nice feeling. Just fun. I could never go back to the old patch now that I have. Chang Grotto. Changed color in the patch and it's way brighter now. It's way too bright. Now what even is the point anymore of it? It's supposed to be a dark area. Not actually dark at all. Even before I thought it was too bright and I actually was hoping they would make it darker. Nope. Brighter. Look at that. Who needs light anymore? Who needs a light anymore in one, I think. That. Right. Totally fly over all of this, but I need. No butterflies here? Oh my. I even. I'm just gonna chalk up every single of my mistakes right now too. It's been 2 months since I've actually tried to like seriously run. The other 2 days I just challenge run. One thing. White, counter speed runs. Trying to task fast. Trying to that we have. Sometimes these guys really want to try and get at you, like really get in your face. Sometimes they just don't do anything. I really can't decide what their actual goal in life is. Okay. Hey, even with all of my terrible moves. Okay, next up we have one of the 2 states, upstate skip. One of the ways you can. I used the berry to something close to upstate for. Well, there's a new strategy that I've seen or Frosty I'm gonna try and do. Where in the middle of this, you're actually just gonna stop doing the challenge and instead do another Pagie. Timing is actually fairly lenient. With the other challenge though, you cannot make too many mistakes on that thing. Because if you do that, you might not actually make... Required to do. Take the fall damage. Put on here. Oh, I need to do this very precisely. Cannot make a lot of mistakes. Going off here, I might have to do something. That page on that. FPS 10, I don't understand. Sometimes it does it more often than other times. Like yesterday I had like 2 hours where it didn't happen once. Yesterday it didn't happen once, but 2 hours. Now it happened like twice in 10 minutes. Good. Auto jump. Auto jump. I'm mashing A for this, but you still have to wait like a few frames until you can actually press A. It does feel nicer with boxes. That right there was action. Shot him, what a jump. That was probably bad. Yep, it's possible. You can see it's possible of getting that, but I shouldn't actually try and go for it. Sometimes I go for it anyway. You can see that you can land on that right there. But usually I don't actually that often in stage. One of the most deceptive counter sections of all of them. This is the counter section where if you boost once at the wrong time, you can very easily get you killed. So it doesn't really look like that. Counter section is actually highly unforgiving on when to boost and when not to boost. Okay. Also, that can happen. God, I should have boosted. Then again, it looked like I was gonna hit the B. It looked like I was gonna hit the B. I hate this color section. Color section is actually... I actually like every single other color section more than this. Like, my second least favorite is actually the fifth one. That one is just so slow. But at least you don't really fail that one anymore after like the first time you manage to do it. The fifth one, if you kind of know what to do there, you don't really fail it anymore. So even though it's really slow, you don't really fail it that much. The fourth one is actually gets a lot easier the more often you do it. And I think the fourth one is not actually that hard for me anymore. But this section can just randomly kill you for no reason. And I absolutely hate it. Also, if you boost anywhere on these final stretches, you die. Because you can't make some of the jumps anymore. Pretty good game design in my opinion. Also, actual amount of gems that you need for this is so lenient. So lenient to get enough gems, but it's so easy to randomly die. In my opinion, which is why in my opinion is actually the worst collection of all of them, but it's fast. Part of the run. But you cannot skip. Camera pans and most camera pans. Apart from like yeah, sync camera pan like this down as a cut. Right at the start. Also talks to it. Also, there's arrows on the buttons. Why do we need a cutscene if there's arrows on the buttons anyway, showing you where to go? Like they don't respect the of the side of that. First move. Okay, that was that. Next up, we go into Palace. Game isn't very pretty on style. There's a lot of style to it. Graphics power-wise, it's actually not that great. Probably that like a power graphics powers like this, but it does look nice style-wise. Awesome. The reason why I can't skip those cutscenes right there is because I think the way the cutscene skip is programmed, that at the end of the cutscene it just teleports you to a spot. So if it does, it could be in multiple spots while you trigger it, rather not use the cutscenes. Might teleport you around. Same here, because you could stand in multiple places. Rather just anything. Flying is crazy overpowered. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Flying is definitely very powerful in the game. I think it wouldn't be as noticeable though if the level design was better. Because it is possible to design levels around having fight. Earlier levels, they kind of didn't. Not in many places. I think it's where the a lot of the problem comes, of those problems come from. Now we're gonna do break something. Not very easy to understand. Most players. I didn't either. Wilco told me. Wilco once told me that go through that door like that. Couldn't believe it because I didn't. All the other people that I was watching playing the game, none of them knew it. Wilco was like the first one I ever saw. Talked about it, and that was like 2 weeks after the game was released. Almost hit that. Hit that thing, you die instantly. So, at the end of this palace, we're gonna do the third stage skip, and we need to get it correctly. Otherwise, we're gonna have some trouble. Also, someone told me just days ago that you actually did. It was also weird. Hey, Seraphim, thanks for the host, man. And welcome as well. Pagies. changed my routes around, and I'm still de-rusting. Thanks for good luck, sir. Rusting is also. Might not play as well as I could, but hopefully we can at least beat our old record. After this one, the Mood Maze Marsh is a lot longer than before, because now I need to actually get more. Can't get the glitch pages anymore in. However, we can now unfreeze, by the way. Doesn't really matter for the first half of the fight. First half of the fight. All the time anyway. It's actually really good if you like wiggle your control stick around way too high. Wiggling your control stick so you like fan out the flames a bit, but that helps on this boss fight. If it gets smaller, it's better to use the tortoises. They can hit them for you. Also, these ones are like called scorch berries. I think that might be the only one of these bushes that we have the like official name for. We have the official name for any else of them. And we got him. Quizzes are extremely fast now. I had a quiz earlier where I actually failed once because he asked me about my Pagies. Great, if I change the route, he just asks me about Pagies and quills. Of course I'm gonna get those wrong. So I failed the quiz once, and I still saved like 30 seconds on the quiz. So quizzes are extremely fast now. And the route I'm using right now is a really weird amalgamation between my old route, which was pretty much improvised, and Frosty's route, which was my improvised route with a few enhancements to it. So it is really weird thing right now what I'm actually. Boss gets really small, but it's not that big of a problem anymore. That's good. The torches hit the ball. We actually are really good on. Yeah, I would say Moody Row with 100 pages is my main category. Like the first week that this game came out, I was fairly competitive on any percent, and I did have the any percent records like multiple times. But at some point I was like, okay, any percent, I don't really care that much about any percent anymore. Let's do 100 pages. So now I'm doing 100. I used to have 100 page world record for like a month or something. I don't know. I used to have it for like a really long time because and then I like took a break. I took a break from running it, and now my break is over. Hopefully until I get a really good record. And I am indeed using Atheton. I was mostly waiting for the patch to come out, and now the patch has come out. Make some really nice runs happen. Okay, next up. Oh yeah, I can get. Guess we need to be a goose hip later again. Oh no, shield. Oh no, shield. You need that health. Oh no, shield skips without extra health is really hard. Patch makes this game way better. Not just casually, like for speedrunning especially. Yeah. Oh yeah. Manipulating physics objects in the game, for the most part, actually pretty simple. Like, there's no wonky physics or anything anyway. Yes. Yeah, I need to get the skip. If I don't get the skip, I'm gonna have to take a death. Try again. Got it. Now I need to skip. Never mind, this doesn't. Oops. But that's actually something that's gonna make the run a bit slower. The fact that I don't get free pages anymore. I have to get other pages instead now. But that's the end of that. Section is really slow, you do it casually. With Fly, it just goes by really fast, especially if you get these slurp state skip. Now, I hate. For the extra arcade page over here, needed like sonar explosion, I think it was. Yeah, you needed to have sonar explosion for this. But now you can do sonar explosion or this move. Do both ways now. I think exactly what it should have been right from the start. Have to fly through though. It actually isn't that hard, mostly because your movement is pretty much railroaded by the environment. The only hard part of that thing is the slurp state skip. There's a lot of stuff in this patch though. I was wondering though why it wasn't in the game on it. It is like a lot of the stuff in this game is like a lot of the stuff in this patch. I mean, is like, why didn't they just wait like a week or so with release, or 2 weeks, and they could have put this stuff in from. Oh. Hey, Ryan Boy, thanks for saying hi. Can't even read all the crazy dialogue anymore. Also, don't even hear the squeak anymore. Great. So I guess if you really like this, then you're gonna hear it many more in this game. Especially during. Then you talk to Trouse at this. I think after that you just go to the final boss. Or just talk. Okay, I'm gonna lose a lot of time on this split because I rerouted right here. There's a lot of rerouting that happened right here. The biggest part is we're actually getting the, what is it called? Tongue lash. Yeah, we're getting tongue lash. But or not. We're indeed getting that. And we're also getting both. Haven't even finished the game yet, huh? About time, eh? That's easy. How many pages am I getting here? I think I'm getting almost all. I don't know exactly how many it is right now, but off. I wrote down on my route just to have more. I can't skip this. I can't skip this because yeah, boy. Wouldn't be the same if I skipped. That might be one of the greatest characters and a great job on the characters. Okay, I need to have 40 built again by the time I leave. Get a few data parts of the stick fly around a lot and I'll leave that. Let's see if all of the pages that I'm gonna get are gonna put me behind by that many. Like I'm 6 minutes ahead right now, and I'm gonna get like 7 more pages. I'm gonna see how it's gonna up. Oh, I didn't even do the don't touch the wall. I don't mind actually the pages down there being gone now that much. Oh my god. Oh my god. The thing about the casino pages is that because of that you don't actually play that much of casino anymore. But I thought casino was a pretty cool stage. I like playing casino. So I don't mind too much. I don't mind too much that we're playing more of that now. I guess it's bad for us. I can do posties like the bubble box master. That wasn't it. Oh wow, what a time. Still like 3 seconds slower than that. The thing is, it's not always faster. It's not always better if it's faster. Like, any percent is really fast right now, but a lot of people really don't want to play any percent. Not very fun at all. So we can't actually quite leave the area. Right, it's down here. Patch is still faster, yeah. Saves so much time on the cutscene. Left in elevators. Yep, they. Hey! Actually, I don't need it. Oh, pato. Also do. Because we have tongue lash now. Well, I could still argue that this is something that you could do even without tongue lash, but you don't want to do it without tongue lash. Creating. Well, it's fast. Tongue lash, it's not quite trivial, but almost trivial. I guess there's on both of these courses at the very end, like stuff. Runners into account. Yeah, but let's not forget that at the that at release, the cutscenes. But forget about that, you know? Still nice that they did that. Actually, never. Actually, you never do right here in 100 Pagies. Not because we couldn't do it without fly, rather because the guy only ever talks to you if you have, oh my god, have long lash. He doesn't even like allow you start this right here. So you probably could do it. And we're back to normal. Faster. Let me do out. Wait, that's not special then. Go for a fast hot hollow. Fast hot switch hollow. Weird. Oh, I hate these guys. These are the worst part about the area. Why do they? Oh, water jump. Good. Hey, Purple Dragon, how's it going, man? What? Nah, why couldn't I double jump? Got a new bubble though.
And his name is John Cena! He's gonna get in the ring at this weekend's WWE Super Slam! Available right now at a low price of only $39.99!
I'm gonna start losing time right now so you can still have like half of this. Adventurers. Woo. Is it that loud? There's one thing coming up where you fire state, fire to do a slurp state with, but this. So yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Can we get a re-command? Yeah, I should probably get a re-command in there. Oh. Also need double kill and I need maybe a triple. Those are like the things I need. Also, John Cena's a... Oh, it would be. Not John Cena, because you can't see when you need to hear him. Run some of these spots can actually throw you off very geometry, not very nice. Find some. Game did cost $39. Oh, it didn't cost that much for me. I backed it, I think. think it was 30. Would pay that much for. Now we lake. Couldn't ever do. I want to do lake. I wanted to do lake last week. End of the lake with didn't quit. Backstory behind the big fucking nose. Mine's backstory behind that is that, and I think that's. As you want to open up like the game theory box. You know, it's just a game theory. God, I hate game theory so much. Why? Because game theory is really conspiracy theories, but taken to another level at game stuff. Not really game theory, game like speculation. You could say anything and then like, well, it's just theory, you know. I give. Also do a bonus block. Fall off. Okay, I need to find effect. I know. Catching that game feed, okay? Yeah, there we go, Hedwig. Welcome to. I'm just running. Am I really that entertained? I'm really just failing the entire time though. Like I lost 3 minutes of my very first split to something incredibly. I don't know. Also doing this Pagie interview, which I think Frosty does. And Frosty gets 6 extra Pagies from running on me. Oh. Yeah. My mic not working sometimes? I just realized that it cut out at some points. Damn, mate. Do I wear hats? No, usually not really. Actually, no, not at all. Oh. I know this is one of these slower ones in here, but then again, we don't really have the luxury of choosing much. We need to get 6 extra pages. Don't get any more in somewhere. Oh, oh sure. I don't think this page is actually that slow. It's probably it's one of the slower pages, but I don't think it's actually that slow. Probably. Wait, this guy wants us to remember him, but we don't actually know what his name is. He might be Jolly or something. I'm with the other trolleys. Game theory is mayonnaise and it. Egypt. Okay, my OBS was doing something weird, so I had to change some stuff. I'm almost 100% sure that this new patch is faster. Even if you don't get the casino pages anymore. Like, I'm almost 100% certain. Skipping cutscenes saves so much time, as well as skipping dialogue. That saves so incredibly much time that there's absolutely no way that those 6 pages are still faster somehow. It's just that I've played like shit. Don't forget that, guys. I'm playing like shit right now. Like, my current splits for the record, that like my PB, current PB splits, are actually not that bad. Like, those splits are actually fairly alright for what I did back in the day. And I'm playing like absolute garbage like right now, like maybe even worse than my very first run. And I still might actually speed them. I still might actually beat those splits. But it doesn't look like it. I have no idea how I fell off that button. Oh my god. Can we be serious for a second? Feels like so hard. Also, why is it like a mini cutscene every time that happens? Oh, that's bad. Got it. There you go. I got many more pages than I otherwise would have gotten, so yeah, that's a thing. Also, let's not forget I also wasted 3 minutes on trying to get the Sonar Shield skip, the very first one, for the goo tunnel. That I'm gonna have to do right now again, because I didn't do it the other time. At the start of the next stage I also have to get Slurp State. But I have enough quills for that, so that's pretty good. Should try playing the game blindfolded. I don't think Yooka-Laylee works like that. There are actually not many games that work blindfolded, but at least I don't know, I've been of time when Majora's Mask is given. Okay, come on. Terrible. Why is it so hard right now to do this? I don't understand. Okay, 4 hearts, that's... It's hard, but it's possible. I take damage here. Oh. It's really hard to do with 4 hearts, 4 butterflies, but it's possible. Let's see what happens. I have to be careful with it. Oh, I got turned around. No, I got turned around. Got him. Like I say, I didn't even do it with 3. 3 is the minimum you can have. People play Banjo blindfold. I mean, you can play the game that way. The question is just how effective is it gonna be? In this game, it's gonna be less effective than Banjo, even because Banjo has slower movement and more methodic movement than this, which is extremely free and open movement. So this game is definitely harder to do blindfolded than Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo 2. Oh? What was that? Skybox is realistic, but the world is cartoony? Why not? Maybe it's just this island that we're on that is cartoony and we're actually in the real world or something similar like that. Maybe it's gonna be something like Mario Odyssey, where we're just gonna go somewhere else and suddenly there's humans, you know? Nice. Oh, do you know that there's a cutscene here? No, I don't even know that. I don't even think there's a cutscene here. Oh, we actually have tongue lash. Some of these. Oh, machine. Okay. Something weird behind the thing. I'm gonna need like this. I plan on making an actual game. I'm gonna at least take a look at all the stuff that's possible, and if I feel like all the tools that are there make it possible for me to actually create it too. Like I can program fairly well, I would like to say, so I think that's not gonna be the problem. I have some experience with Unreal Engine, so that part should be alright. It's just that I don't know if I can do it with the graphics and the sound and everything. I'm just gonna have to try and wing it. And if I get the feeling that I could make something out of that, then sure, I'll try and actually make it a game. Or maybe I'll just make it a demo or something. I still have state yet, but we'll have time to do it. This bit is also gonna be a lot slower now. I have to do extra stuff in here. But my final split, my last two splits are gonna be faster because of that. So that's something to keep in mind. What kind of game will I make? Yeah, we'll try to make a 3D platformer, but I don't know exactly what the details are. And like I said, it's just some random testing stuff that I'm gonna do. I really don't have any concrete plans. Might just be an experimental. Never gets anywhere. Also, I have said this before, but I really enjoy that right here there's no longer a forced camera. But I thought the forced camera up there was just pointless. Hey, Dan, the 5 players, how's it going, man? Or D and the 5 players. Oh, now I got it. Damn, what a name. Where's the next blue? We get Ghost Riders, but we don't get the Ghost Rider there just yet because we still need our... I don't think Game Dev Tycoon is gonna help you. Game Dev Tycoon really is just a simulation after all, it's not real. I think the most ludicrous simulator out there is the YouTube simulator, because that makes no fucking sense. If you had like the actual YouTube simulator, you know what actual YouTube simulator looks like? You put a lot of effort, like let's say like 8 hours a day into making content. Put a lot of effort into it, but for 2 years you get only like 10 views per video. That's like realistic YouTube simulator, you know, at least for gaming content. Like for gaming content, unless you have some other way of drawing people in, like just making videos is gonna do jack shit. I have to go think. Oh, comfortable. I would have remembered that. Aren't we all in a simulation? Ooh. Oh, we aren't. No way we are in a simulation, because if I know anything about programs, that they have bugs. I haven't seen bugs in real life. Heli is so incredibly slow. But it's still worth it because you get like 4 Pagies from flying around here. So even if you fly around for like 4 minutes, that's still 1 minute per Pagie, which is fast enough to be included in the run, definitely. Fuck the boss of this level. Yeah, the boss of this level is not very well designed. Oh, I will still helicopter Scott. The boss of this level is designed around just learning the patterns by heart, which is not very nice. Could never make a boss like that. FPS, what are you doing? My FPS dropping again. I'm not gonna go in there anymore, by the way. We're not doing power grid anymore. We're not doing power grid anymore. Oh, yeah, I remember. You don't need quills. What? Why do you hate it so much though? I don't understand. It's just, it's like a theme park where you just have a bunch of attractions that you can go to and you can like pick and choose between what sort of games you'd like to visit. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Okay, now we need slurp state. We don't need it now, but I want to get it now. Best place to do it. Okay. We have the House of Cards. That's just like 10 tokens total. Be nice. There's a little bit of talking at the start, but talking doesn't matter anymore because we can like flash warp through it. We already got 5 tokens, which is like half a page each, and we're about to get the other 5, so yeah, actually pretty fast to do this. Actually, since you can just do this. Never mind. Hope I do mind. Never mind. Oh, whoops, that's not what I do. Implying I could ever fall down. Ah, damn, derail, I don't know what to call it. I think that boss really is one of the harder ones, definitely. Maybe even the hardest. Actually, I don't know if it's the hardest, but it is one of the harder ones. And not very well designed at all. Okay, House of Cards, Wager Laser. Oh, yeah, Wager Laser. What a fun little place to go. Go Fever. Only 3 phases. Yeah, the thing is that if you go there with not a lot of health extenders, that boss becomes a lot harder because that boss becomes so easy if you can just tank all the hits. Like if you go there with 12 hearts or 12 butterflies, I guess you could say, it becomes so much easier. Battle B only has 4 phases. Whoops. Almost. Don't listen to Purple Dragon, by the way, because Purple Dragon thinks that Casino is a bad stage, but Moody Maze Mars is a good stage, so obviously we can't trust him, you know? Why did I throw out Camo Lockup if I still have memory in there? That makes no sense. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Don't form it out. Just randomly pop up like weed. Look at that, they pop up like weed, even though there's a spawner right next to them. Purple Dragon also thinks that I'm a good streamer, so he must be wrong in a lot of places. Worth it. All of these are worth it. Oh, it's that way. Sometimes I forget which one. I told you guys that was possible, but I never actually did it. Is that the third phase, like the final phase for the third boss? The fourth boss? There's a center again. I thought the final phase, like the missile phase, was the easiest one. We have to do let's go through because we need those. Just stopped again, but just for a second. I saw the new Death Note trailer and it looks like any generic action film. That's the one thing I don't like about anime adaptations. Like in general, of course, if you're adapting something for a different audience, of course you're gonna change stuff around. Like, yeah, maybe you add a bit more action into it, or maybe you change the characters around. Maybe you do make Ella Black Guy. I actually don't care about that much. Because yeah, if you adapt it for a different audience, stuff's gonna change. What I don't like is you just turn every single anime out there into a generic Hollywood action movie with no substance. Yeah, that's the kind of part, that's the part I don't agree with though. Could at least try and make something great of it, but nope. We need icon shoot for 7. We need 1 extra, and I know exactly where that 1 extra is gonna come from. This level is really fun to play in my opinion, so yeah. I still think the first and the last one are a tiny bit better, especially the last one, but yeah, it is definitely one. It is up there, I would say. Okay. We'll end up with 110 tokens. Probably? Or did I miscalculate? Might have miscalculated. Oh, we'll find out. Second one's the one I don't remember enough. Or correct. Okay, this one I should remember. Hopefully, let's see. Got him. Got him. Come on. What a snipe. Memory? I might have too many pages actually. I don't know. That's all the stuff I do in here, by the way. Now we're gonna hand everything in. Okay, let's see how many we're gonna have at the end of this. $34, that sounds pretty good. 35, I mean. 35 is exactly the amount of pages that we should have. We could actually still PB, by the way. We could still PB, though we're 6 minutes behind. Because we're gonna save quite some time on the last 2, I think. B has more hair than me, of course he does. I don't think everyone has more hair than me. Only people that don't have more hair than me are like actual complete bald people. I'm not completely bald, just at the front. Why am I playing so shit? Because I haven't played this game in 2 months. And the challenges yesterday were excruciating to me. But they were still amazing. It was still an amazing experience, but it wasn't actually that fun at the moment, I have to say. Yeah. The reviews for this game, though, perfectly showed what is wrong with with game reviews in general. I don't mean game reviewer culture and stuff like that, but just reviews in general. But you have some people that look at specific aspect and be like, I didn't like this aspect, therefore the game is terrible. Or you have other people be like, oh, I like this aspect, therefore the game is great. Like, so often you see that game reviewers don't actually look at the full picture. How many game reviewers actually look at the full picture? It's really hard to see that nowadays. Have people actually look at the full picture. They're gonna have to skirt this somehow. Yeah, that's really hard to do it like that. But it worked. You're using your controller to type? What are you doing? There's a little trick right there, by the way. You can just fly into that and it pushes you down. Front, back, back, front, back, front. That was fast. Oh, you're on the Xbox One Twitch app. That's amazing. I don't think I've heard of anyone actually using that. That's amazing. Yeah, that's the thing. If a game has a few problems, at a few aspects, very hard to review it. I wonder, isn't it possible to somehow connect like special keyboards or something to an Xbox? I think they do have an USB, don't they? And I know it might be possible to connect other stuff to it. I don't know about that though. Actually, I have to fly back now. I think usually I return to menu and then go back in. I don't think I could do that right now because of the patch changing how going back into the game works. When a Windows 95? Are you actually, Rubber Dragon? Dial-up in. I remember dial-up internet. I know the very first browser I ever used was Netscape. Incredible as that was. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think Twitch supports Windows 95. I don't think it's Twitch that's the problem. I think it's the browser. No, actually it would be totally fine, I think, right? As long as you can get HTML5 on there. Do you think you can get HTML5 on Windows 95? That's the problem. But even if you can't, I think you might still be able to do it with Flash. I think Flash still gets it. Thanks, camera, camera, camera. Camera, what are you doing? What was that? Camera, camera. Sometimes I feel like it helps if you just shout camera every now and then. Like there's actually like a guy holding a broom or something with a camera on it and you like tell the guy to move it around a bit in the other direction. Okay, thanks. FPS. Okay, shouting that doesn't actually help. Why is sliding nice? I feel like they increased the speed of the slide by like 2%. while making also the controls like 2% more responsive. Only thing I can think of. Install a virtual machine and install Chrome that way? That would be... You're 4 ahead and I skipped 4. Okay, so... The reason why I'm sometimes having my sonar shots go off at the end of cutscenes or text boxes because I'm using the Y button. I'm holding the Y button down to make stuff go by faster, and there's also a sonar button. You can judge the shit out of my 3D game, but you know what? Your judgment is not gonna be justified because I can just turn around and say, well, I'm just one guy trying to do like an experimental thing. So if I'm just one guy doing an experimental thing, can't really judge it. Sorry. Say that all the time. You're not gonna get the molecule now, by the way. No, this lighthouse is a lot better now than before because I tried to climb it without fly. And it almost worked. Can't skip this either. Because once again, it's going to be one of those cutscenes where the game is not quite sure where you could be standing, so just blankets it. I'm just not allowing you to. We're not actually doing that much more in this stage. We're just gonna try and see that we can actually get to wired amount of stuff. I want to kill some of these guys while running past them because they sometimes randomly teleport to you after you press a switch. Like right now, they could be teleporting to me, but they didn't. Good. I kid you not, that's actually what they do. I'm gonna try it without using fire. But you still need to have heavy. If you don't have heavy, you can't even get back there. Want to make the old name, but you're too dumb. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I mean, there's a lot of terrible, terrible games out there that are made by people who I'm not even sure have a brain. So, even if you have just a handful of ideas and you know what's terrible and what's good, so you can kind of discern between the two, you're already on your best way of making a game that's better than average. Weird as that sounds. Because you wouldn't believe how terrible some of those games out there are. Need to get to 25. Bubsy was amazing. I'm not talking about Bubsy. Yeah, Bubsy was amazing. That's okay. Just speedrun Bubsy 3D. I could do that, but I don't know if anyone would watch that. Would you guys be interested in me at least checking out and playing through Bubsy 3D? Apart from Purple Dragon, or do you want more of this? You will watch it, I know you will watch it. Oh, water jump. Ooh. Does anything apart from getting stuck. Why am I doing water jumps? Doesn't matter, I still have to wait at the end of this. Right here. It's not a new Bubsy game coming up. That would be too crazy, you know? I know where I'm Bubsy. I'll make sure to destroy that one first before I do this stuff. What? Come on, I need this to go really fast. Got it. Oh my god, that's not a new Bubsy game. Pulling my leg, man. No way, that would be a thing. That would be a thing, that would be. So we're not actually doing velocity jump. Fuck velocity. Or velocity terminal, but I don't know where the velocity is because it's one of the lowest things in the entire game. Almost didn't hit, and I don't know how. Guys, have I ever told you about how great this part right here is in game design? Let me tell you guys. Honestly. What? I don't know what I'm trying to do. That's a speed trap, but it like never works. Also, how did one of them die? Oh yeah, because of laser. Speed trap never works. Why am I even trying it? I have enough energy for that. I do. That was way too close. Okay, let me open that while I'm waiting for this cutscene that you cannot skip. The Woolly strike again? Oh my fucking god. How is this a thing? Yeah, okay. I am not gonna play this game. Sorry guys, I'm gonna play Bubsy, the new one. I'm not gonna play the old ones. Oh my god. Health. Oh, health is looking terrible. Bubsy game is in fall. I guess fall is looking pretty good then, eh? I don't know if I can do the electric ball with this health, but we're gonna have to hope that it does work, otherwise we're gonna have troubles. Oh, that was cool. I like this part. This part's pretty good. Are the same people as the original? Aww. Well, if it's terrible, it's gonna be a nice meme, I guess. Check out the FPS again. Woo. I could just help around here, it's like they want you to damage boost this. Okay, got it out at least. Okay. Get up there. You guys really want to mess with your ball. Don't like people messing with my balls. Okay, it's not quick enough. One more. And that's it. Okay, we're almost out of health. And we still need to damage boost the next part as well, however. For one, it's easier to do it on next part, and two, there's more health coming up. The new game is gonna get better reviews than Yooka-Laylee. You know, it might actually still get better reviews than Yooka-Laylee on Steam. Also because meme games usually get like joke upvotes. If you ever noticed that, like, there's a lot of meme games on Steam that get good votes, high ratings because they get like joke upvotes. It's actually like that. I just got cancelled? Oh. Possible to do this in 2, I think. I have 4, so surely. Yeah. It's so bad it's good kind of thing. Not really. Like, a lot of these meme games are not that bad that they're so bad that they're good. It's just that they have memes in them. Like, PUBG 3D would be a meme game, and people are gonna be like, ha ha ha, I died in 5 seconds, amazing, upvote. Like, those kinds of reviews. You see those everywhere. Okay, we're actually no longer doing page pieces, so we don't have to worry about that. Yooka-Laylee feel me blind their beams that aren't good. I don't know. Yeah, that's totally the one I wanted. That's totally the one I wanted. Like, my character is looking more at the yellow than the other one, but he still does like a really weird grab. 50. Yeah, the guy in the bathroom. But I've heard the voice files of Jontron, and I think the new voice files are way better than Jontron's voice would have been. So it's actually alright that he's not there anymore. Even though it was still a terrible marketing decision to put him out there, to take him out. Like, why the fuck was that? It's okay, D. We can understand what you're trying to say, so yeah. In general, I'm personally one of those guys that doesn't actually care that much about grammar and actually making everything completely correct. As long as people can understand you. You know? I have to say that I like Rusto. I think Rusto's best characters in the... And we're totally on track with getting all 100 Pagies correctly. Because we're doing Strongest Lizard and then we're doing the hole-in-one golf. Black hole-in-one golf, that's what it's called. Black hole-in-one golf, which is now actually harder than before. I said this before, but the black hole-in-one golf now has a wall around it. But that actually makes it harder than before, in my opinion. Because there's only a single spot in the entire part, in that entire part in there, that entire course, I guess you would say, where you could fall off with the ball. And on that part, now that there's a wall there, it's actually easier to have the ball fall off, because your ball gets wedged in between the meteor and the wall and sort of jumps up and jumps out of the course. So it's actually harder now. It's actually harder with walls. Because what you would do before is you would take this ball right here. Whoops. Okay. Guess we're not doing that again. By the way, the ball would not have fallen off even if there was no wall. And you have to go through here. That space right there, it's actually harder to maneuver with walls. Very easy for the ball to accidentally get knocked up and fall out. Also, what the fuck are these guys doing? Can they leave me alone for a second? Jeez. Okay, I've never bumped hard. Never bumped it that hard. Jeez, what am I doing? Terrible today. Damn terrible today. It's not even old news. It's too hard. The new Crash Bandicoot remake? Oh my god. Didn't they just update the graphics? Isn't that all they did? Like update the graphics and make it so it runs on new stuff? I guess they would. It was like it's not just new shaders and textures and everything. I think it's actually new stuff, but still. 8 minutes saved on that splits, even though I had terrible execution. So yeah, that's pretty good. I think at least that was pretty good. Anyways, we're gonna save a lot more time here as well now. Well, there was a lot of talking here before, but now there's not a lot of talking anymore. And there were some cutscenes before, but now they're not cutscenes anymore, so yeah. Crash Bandicoot makes the Binding of Isaac feel like a summer getaway. People, man. Fucking people. That's why I don't usually look at reviews from like random people or from most big news sites. I have like a handful of people and sources that I trust, and that's like the only stuff I watch because fuck everything else, man. The thing is, on average, most people that play games casually just fucking suck. There's nothing else you can say about that. But the thing is also, those people, they don't need to be good because they're just trying to, they just want to play a game for fun. They don't care. Those are the first ones that are gonna come out and say it's too hard. You see how fast the quiz is? It's actually amazing. Now there's a bunch of cutscenes here, so I think I'm gonna going. I'll be going AFK and taking a piss until the cutscenes are over, guys. Actually, no. You know what? You know what? I think I'm just gonna press the Y button, and we're in the fight. Lion Stinger. I don't know, Purple Dragon. I could play a game for only a few hours and tell you exactly what it would be like, but then again, I actually know a bunch of stuff about games. Like most game journalists that don't really know anything about games. Okay, D, no problem. See you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Oh. Boy, you beat the final boss. But how do I beat the boss? That's the amazing part, you know? Oh, do you guys actually know that Capital B is actually either a Jedi or a Sith, because he actually is able to use the Force to pick up his cane all the time? If you haven't noticed, of course, he uses the Force to pick up his cane. What is this orange? Wow. Thanks, game. Oh yeah. Why does he even have a cane? He's rich. Rich people have canes, you know? Actually, I assume he's rich. I don't actually know currency. We're about to make a millionaire in another currency. That currency is ass beatings. That was way too close, actually. Okay, where are we going today? Oh, not sure, why not? Bring it around. Lose FPS. Doesn't matter. I'm the first one to go right. What's the right? And one goes left. Only need one hit, so if I hit both of them, it doesn't matter. Why did I still try and save one? I should I'm always subconsciously trying to save one of the missiles and then I end up not hitting him. Why am I trying to even do that? Just hit him with both, it doesn't matter. Right. Both right. Right. And left. Yeah, I did it wrong. I should have done left, right, left instead of right, right, left. Actually, we're done. So yeah, you can also see that we saved like 3.5 minutes on the final split as well.